Hello again, everybody, and welcome into CTN Ann Arbor's Game of the Week. We are here at the barn for the home team Saline Hornets, the Ice Cube, where the Hornets will be taking on the Skyline Eagles. It's still early in the hockey season, but both squads are trying to carve out what's going to make them successful for the year. So far this year, the successful aspects of the Saline Hornets this year has been their goaltending behind Griffin Granica, and the best thing looking forward for the Eagles will be their offense. They're led by Isaac Lippert and Ryan Schmunk. But it's still early on in the season, and you never know what could happen. Somebody could be carving a brand new name for themselves in this conference matchup. Stick around. We'll be right back with the puck drop. And here we go, everybody. Welcome in to the Ann Arbor Ice Cube Classic Barn. We see so much hockey here in the Ann Arbor area, and we've got the Skyline Eagles taking on the home Saline Hornets. Once again, I'm Nick Wisniewski, joined by Pete Poyer here up in the booth. Not really booth, we're in the middle of the crowd. Sounds great, looks great. Great sight lines as puck is about to be dropped here on the first game of the 1920 Game of the Week winter season. Face-off won by Skyline. As you saw on your screen as things started out, Saline starting out the season 3-5. Skyline Eagles off to a ruckus 5-0 start, putting the puck in the net an awful lot. There you can see one of the captains for the Eagles. That was Ryan Schmunk, one of the guys you're going to see and hear us talk a lot about this evening. As well as players like Shea O'Brien and Isaac Lippert. Another face-off won by the Eagles, sent into their zone. Worked around a bit by the Eagles there. Seems like early on the Eagles are just content to dump in, chase, and try to gain control of the zone, try to set something up in that manner. Whereas the Hornets are having a hard time just completing some passes and getting their feet under them, so to speak, early on this first minute and a half. Of course.
But he gets back up. Hornets will get it back out center ice. Puck in behind the Hornet net, picked up there by the Saline defense. Trying to work it out center ice. It's deflected there, and Saline will take it. Now both teams changing up. Picked up at center ice, sticked into the Skyline zone for just a moment. Now knocked back in just a bit deeper this time. And the Hornets can complete their line change. Play back and forth in the center ice zone between both of these teams. No one really able to take much control yet.
No, I think both these teams, it really seems like they're feeling each other out at this point. And Saline, with a lot of inexperienced varsity players out there, the one good thing I've seen them do is kind of get in the passing lanes and muck things up in the middle a little bit. They've enabled Skyline to not really be able to make some long passes through the middle. They've done a really nice job of that thus far.
That puck will go down the ice far enough for an icing. And the faceoff will come back down into the Saline zone.
And yeah, getting back to Saline really quick, something interesting that I found out about them, they graduated 14 players last year. So even their juniors and seniors don't have much experience playing varsity hockey. So they've got a lot of learning to do this season.
That's a lot of players to lose,
yes,
too.
Tons, just so much. But a bright spot for them thus far has been Griffin Grammatica. We can see him in net right there.
Well, face-off won by Saline. Skyline will pick it up. Puck knocked back out center ice and down the ice. No icing this time. There's it. Turnover down deep in the Skyline zone. Quick shot, save made. There's another shot that never got through.
And on the opposite side of things, we saw a save by Tommy Letke there, the Skyline goaltender.
There's a
interesting
shot
about
and a save made by the Saline goalkeeper.
Interesting thing about Skyline is they've been going back and forth with their goaltenders every other game.
And that'll be frozen there by Skyline. And we'll have a face-off down in the Eagle zone.
That is number 30, Tommy Letke. He's a little bit more of a traditional goaltender, a little more butterfly-style goaltender, but still pretty raw. And we'll see what he can do this evening. Take a look back at that last opportunity for the Eagles. Nice shot, but a great job of being in the correct position there by Granica.
Thanks for joining us here on the winter edition of the CTN Sports Game of the Week. Kicking it off with hockey.
Love to start off with hockey, but it is indeed winter in Michigan.
Which means, Nick, it's cold.
It means it's cold, and it means there's not a heck of a lot of light for very long. Michigan's beautiful. I saw a beautiful sunset today while I was eating lunch. Just saying there's not a lot of daylight out there, Pete.
Skyline picking up the puck possession in their own zone. Trying to get organized and move it out of their own zone, but we have a whistle and a stoppage in play.
Yeah, and you know, again, talking about both these teams kind of feeling each other out, it has been surprising to see Skyline not really get any strong passes yet, really. They've had one kind of opportunity from the side we saw in the replay, but thus far they've not really been able to gain the zone in any sort of real tactical way yet.
Skyline will move it out of their own zone through the center ice and into Saline zone. Up down there in the near corner. Both teams digging away at it. Saline will come up with it. Looks like that puck was played with a high stick, so we have a stoppage in play and another face-off.
Senior Jake McDevitt there with the high stick. And over there you can see the Skyline bench. Coach Jake Stripp back there in his 5th season as the coach for Skyline Eagles. Still a young man. He took over this team when he was 25 years old. He's been at it for 5 years now.
That's young.
Yeah.
But Probably can relate to his players a little bit more than someone a little older.
That's exactly what he always says, especially when he first started out. Like, they had a lot of common ground, and he knew kind of where they were coming from. That's huge. That's really important.
Saline carried into the Skyline zone, but couldn't keep possession. Taken away there by the defense of the Eagles. Now move it out center ice. No one there to pick it up. And the Hornets will just dump it back in. Picked up at the blue line. There's a shot that never got through to the goalkeeper. Held into the blue line by Saline once again. There's another shot that's blocked. That one gets to the goalkeeper. A nice save there made with the vision partially blocked there.
Yeah, that's two really nice opportunities for Saline. Maybe not the best angle on that first shot, but the one-timer, the redirection right out in front of the goaltender, really dangerous play.
Skyline working out of their own zone, turning with it there, and into the Saline end. Down in the near court, there's a big check placed there. That looks like a bit of a retaliatory check behind the net. Now knocked out to the center ice zone. Skyline will dump it back in once again. The Eagles will tag up and head back in. As Skyline will try and work it out of their own zone. They accomplish that feat. Shoot it into the Skyline zone. They'll play quickly back out to center ice once again. Picked up by Skyline. There's into the slot and a shot. Save made. Big save there.
Really big opportunity for Matt Barr there. Did a great job of finding that ball and then getting through. Finding that puck, excuse me, and splitting the defenseman, getting through with a nice backhand opportunity.
That might have been the first real big scoring opportunity of the game for Skyline anyway.
Yeah, Barr definitely sniffed that one out, got through, just couldn't put enough mustard. I don't know if the puck was still bouncing. He couldn't quite get his stick on it, couldn't get the tape to it, but great opportunity.
Definitely would have wanted to try and lift that puck a little bit, get it over the shoulder of the goalkeeper. Face off in the Saline end. Puck held in at the blue line, but intercepted there by Saline. And they control it. Dump all the way down into the Skyline zone. Held in at the blue line there. But the Eagle defense will cover up and bring it back out center ice. Puck lay for a moment near the blue line, and the Hornets shot it down the ice. No icing.
And we continue to see the Hornets doing a really nice job of just kind of mucking up the Eagles' game plan, getting in the way of things. Maybe not being able to counterpunch quite the way they want to, but definitely not allowing the Eagles to do and execute their game plan.
There's a shot from inside the blue line that doesn't make it through to the goalkeeper by Skyline. And the Hornets will bring it back out. And down the ice for an icing as the Hornets went for a line change there. And unlike at the NHL, the high school teams get to change.
Right. It's only fair. Be another nice opportunity for the Eagles here, getting this face-off down in their own end.
Face-off again, won by the Hornets. Puck is held in by Skyline. There's a wrister, a nice save. And the puck on right near the side of the net. Held in still by the Eagles. And now Saline will bring it out and down the ice. An attempted shot was blocked. I think all this mucking around by the Hornets is eventually going to start frustrating the Eagles.
Completely true, completely true. And when frustrations happen, that's when a team that, even if they're a little bit less experienced, they can seize on those opportunities. Speaking of opportunities, huge shot there, right in front of the net.
Sailed a little wide of the net. Again, picked up by the Hornets and brought down the ice. Under 7 minutes to play here in period number 1. No score as of yet here on CTN Sports Game of the Week. There's a centering pass.
Just an outstanding pass cutting across into the crease area there for the Eagles.
Just could not get puck to Wood and put a shot on net, at least cleanly. Nice defensive job there. And there's a stand-up check there right at the blue line. Saline playing a little bit more physical so far in this first period.
We've seen a couple of nice body checks, whether it's along the boards or some open ice opportunities for both squads. All clean checks, too. It's nice to get a little physicality in a rivalry game like this, conference matchup like this.
And we're going to take a look at that Saline shot just a minute ago here. Right out front.
Skyline player right out in front. Exactly what he could want. Did a great job of getting low and making sure that he received it well. Just like you said, couldn't quite get the wood on it.
There's another shot directed at the goalkeeper and covering up there. Granica.
And if the game plan for these Eagles is to pepper Granica with shots, to be fair, he's been used to it. He's been seeing 30, 40 shots a game some nights. And with I believe he's got about a 93% save percentage. He's stopping them.
Puck back down in the Eagles zone.
Yeah, Granica with a 1.78 goals against, 92% save percentage.
Oh, there's another puck almost directed on the Skyline net by their own player. Fortunately, puck was bouncing and ended up in the near boards. Controlled by Skyline and brought down the ice. Skyline going for the change, you have a whistle and a stoppage in play.
You can see the Skyline bench. Coach Paul Fassbender back there as well. Fassbender been behind the bench for the Hornets for 4 seasons now. Previously coached at Pioneer.
Face off just outside the Hornet zone. Picked up once again by the Hornets, but again, control of the puck between both teams now brought in by Skyline. There's a shot that's deflected over the net. And Skyline can't hold it in, so the puck back out center ice, and they pick it up and dump it back in. Now again, Skyline trying to control the puck in the Saline zone.
Kind of an ill-conceived kick pass there that was gobbled up by the Skyline player.
Well, finally, the Hornets will direct it out center ice. And another whistle and stoppage of play.
Yeah, still early on, Pete. No big punch, counter punch, really. Again, that just seems not a lot of flow to this game yet, is I guess the best way to put it.
Well, we have our first penalty of the game.
Who we got in the sin bin there now?
Matt Barr in the penalty box for Skyline. So opportunity here for the Hornets. 4:20 to play here in the first period. Now there's the call. Too many men on the ice for Skyline as they're trying to change players. Here's a shorthanded breakaway down the ice. There's the shot and the goal by Skyline.
Looks like that was number 9, Jamie Newton.
With the shorthander for the Eagles, and they draw first blood.
And that is a backbreaker, giving up a shorthanded goal to start the game off. When you draw first blood, like you said, like that is a huge boost for the Eagles and just a bummer for the Hornets. Great job getting out ahead of those players. Excellent shot, put the exact amount of torque, put it right where he wanted it. Excellent shot there by Jamie Newton. Great job taking full advantage of that opportunity.
Well, Saline remains on the power play. Minute 20 to go in that penalty. Skyline got it back out over their own blue line.
That's actually the third shorthanded goal that Saline has given up this season.
Saline finally get it worked into their own end. Big check there. Now directed in front of the net. And just could not get the shot off. Now brought back out again. Covered by the goalkeeper. Bit of pushing and shoving in front of the net.
Quality,
46 seconds in the power play.
Quality effort, defensive effort by Sei Nakamura there for the Eagles. Staying with his man and pushing him off the puck in the point-blank opportunity there for the Hornets. Here we can take a look at that goal once again. Jamie Newton just gets out ahead of those men. I mean, really it was made by that pass. Without an excellent tape-to-tape pass led perfectly for Newton. That chance doesn't happen quite that same way.
Eagles showing their skill there on that goal.
Mm-hmm.
Saline with just 25 seconds in the power play. Trying to get something organized. They have yet to do that on this power play. Play down in the near corner. Back out to the blue line. In front of the net, there's a shot that's wide of the net. Saline will keep control, trying to direct that in front of the net. And good defensive play there as the Hornets might have had a good chance there. There was a good portion of the net that was wide open.
Yeah, Letke did a nice job of keeping his eye on that despite having his big defender right in front of him. Gobbled that one up as soon as it came through. Yeah, that puck bounced right off the defender's stick. Never know what could happen to it once that puck started bouncing around. So great job keeping an eye and sticking with it.
Power play is over. 2:25 to go here in the first period. Held into the blue line there, tried to direct it on net, sticked away by the goalkeeper. Now picked up by Skyline, and they'll bring it back out center ice with speed. There's a shot that sails wide of the net. That one from Newton, the goal scorer in this game. Skyline once again will work it out center ice, trying to bring it over the blue line. They do. There's another shot that sails wide of the net. All the way back out center ice. Well, the Hornets trying to get organized here. There's a nice pass up ice. Oh, there's Skyline to defend it away from in front of the goal mouth. 70 seconds to play here in period number 1.
And the hits keep coming, both ends of the ice. That one might have gotten up a little bit high. We might see an elbowing call on that one though. Actually, I might have saw the hand signal for charging, I believe.
McDevitt in the box for 2 minutes.
Yeah, regardless, another big opportunity for the Hornets here. They down one, but see if they can get some chances here with 1 minute left. Maybe tie this one up going into the first intermission. That'd be huge for them.
Face off, fought for. Now swung around behind the Skyline net. And that'll, down the ice it goes. Into the Skyline zone, again knocked off the puck. Held into the blue line. Work it down a little closer to the goal. Puck in behind the net. Again controlled by the Hornets, just under 20 seconds to go here in the period.
Still really haven't seen the Hornets set up their power play yet.
That's a slapper. That sails wide of the net. I'll try to be shot out front of the net. Under 5 seconds to go. And down the ice, and that's going to kill the rest of the time in this first period. Skyline with the lone goal. And we'll head to the first intermission here with the Eagles with the advantage, 1-0 right here on CTN Sports Game of the Week.
I just wish there was some place I could watch my favorite local TV shows.
Wow! Cool, where am I?
You are in a computer terminal.
Who said that?
I am the god of computers. I heard your wish and granted you access to my terminal.
Really? I've always wanted to be inside one of these things. So what's next?
Visit CTN's and the City of Ann Arbor's streaming and video on demand 82gov.org/watchCTN.
What do I do there?
Here you can watch city meetings, community produced programs, school board and education programming, and a whole lot more.
Yes! This is great!
The live streams include CTN's 4 channels: government, public, educational, and community. Just click the sidebar for the channel you prefer and click play.
I can watch 4 channels. Cool.
For video on demand, go to youtube.com/CTN Ann Arbor to find your favorite show. Scroll through the mini playlists or simply use the search bar to type in the name of the program.
I wish I knew about this earlier.
Visit 82gov.org/watchCTN for CTN live streams and video on demand.
That's great. Now I can go tell my friends. Once I leave.
Goodbye.
Hello?
And welcome back to period number 2, at least the beginning of such, on CTN's Game of the Week. I'm Pete Boyer along with Nick Wisniewski, and Just one goal. You want to recap that scoring, Nick?
Yeah, one goal. As you said, junior Jamie Newton scored that goal, that shorthanded goal in the first period to give the Eagles this 1-0 lead that they are enjoying currently. You can see it was set up by that excellent pass. Just a great reception, and it was all downhill for Newton. Very nice shot as well. Just textbook from start to finish. And
absolutely.
Again, shorthanded goal just can be a backbreaker sometimes, and just see how Saline can respond. And we see a late arriving crowd now for an early Friday night game. Got a good amount of fans packed in here. Some still getting their concessions. A little chilly in here. They want those nachos, that hot chocolate.
A great combo.
The nachos and the hot chocolate. Only if you get jalapenos on it.
In the hot chocolate.
Yeah, obviously.
You get some of that spicy Mexican chocolate, you know.
Yeah,
got a little kick to it.
That. That's right. Also helps keep you warm.
Oh, Mexican chocolate's got cinnamon in it, so, you know.
Yep.
Maybe not.
It can if you want it to. And as things are getting going here, we'll ask everyone at home to please keep an eye out for us on all of our social media as well as YouTube. All the CTN Ann Arbor's Game of the Weeks will be on YouTube in glorious high definition.
As always, scintillating high def.
I like scintillating body check at center ice there.
With a kickoff period number 2 here. Trying to set the tone.
Ryan Schmunk just laid that Hornet out.
Oh, puck back out center ice. Hornets will regroup. Oh, puck lay there from one, now picked up by Newton. The goal scorer in period number 1. The backhand shot on net, save made. Now played it behind the net. Newton will pick it back up. Good job on the forecheck by the Eagles. And there's another big check by Skyline. And we're going to have a whistle and another penalty. High sticking, it looks like the call.
High sticking on the Eagles. We'll see if Saline can get another chance here on this power play. You know, as a viewer, if I'm a fan of the Hornets, as we'll see this coming in here, just completely stood him up right there.
Yeah, a little bit
Ryan
high,
Schmunk,
though.
Yeah, Schmunk may be getting a tad aggressive.
Well, when the hits come around the neck head area, you know, everybody's really watching out nowadays for that stuff.
Absolutely.
Roughing is the call.
Yeah, Schmunk just getting a little excited there, I think, coming out the gate.
Skyline shorthanded will bring it down to the Saline zone. There's a shot that's blocked. Never got through to the goalkeeper. And Saline will bring it back out center ice. Well, the Hornets will start once again. And that puck's all the way down the ice, and that'll be icing on the Hornets. It's a kind of a big no-no when you're on the power play.
Completely true. And the Hornets, again, continue to not be able to get into their set power play. That's going to be something that they really need to work on here. To be fair, everything about the Hornets this season really has to hinge on the fundamentals. Their coaches talked about it. Their fans have talked about it. They are a young squad. They're an inexperienced squad. So fundamentals first.
Face-off controlled by the Hornets. Again, having a little bit of difficulty getting out of their own zone. Now they bring it down the ice. Shoot it to the opposite corner, back to the blue line. Trying to get something set up. There's the wrist shot. That save made. Wilson will hold on to it. Under a minute to go in the power play. And here's a break. There's a backhanded shot and save made by the Saline goalkeeper, Granica.
Sophomore Jake Pisani there with a nice opportunity. But before he actually picked the pocket of the Hornets player, they finally did a nice job of settling in, working the puck around and getting a couple of nice opportunities down there. Some big shots. Here you can see that first one from the point out there. Snuck through just a little bit wide.
Right over the crossbar. That's a great shot there by the camera crew.
Yes.
And the people in the truck. Nice work.
As always, great job by the camera crew.
Saline will bring it in again. 24 seconds on the power play. Right out in front there for just a moment. Puck in behind the net. Skyline will pick it up there. They can't get out of their own zone. Nice job on the forecheck there. And there's a Skyline player hitting the ice.
Really smart play by Tommy Letke there. He could just see everything wasn't going his team's way. People weren't picking up the puck and moving it out or clearing it the way they needed to. So good head on the shoulders just to cover that one up. But again, another couple of really nice chances for the Hornets now. Some might say they're buzzing, and they're getting some chances down low there.
They haven't stung the
Eagle
yet. Defense yet, have
not
they?
Yet.
5 seconds to go on the power play. 13:57 in the period. Back to the blue line. There's a shot that's kicked away by Skyline. Power play is over. The Eagles back at full strength, and that sails out of play. So we'll have a stoppage and a face-off just outside the Skyline zone.
That's 3 solid penalty kills by the Eagles as well. They're doing a really nice job down there.
Well, and the Hornet offense was getting a little organized there on the power play, just could not get the puck on the net enough.
But the Eagles did do a nice job of blocking some shots, getting in front of some big ones. So that's good.
Eagles will pick it up and bring it out of their own zone. Down into the Hornet side of the ice. Back inside, just outside the circle, and that shot was deflected wide. Now the Hornets will break it out, bring it down the ice. A nice play around the defense there, nice shot, but that sails wide of the net. And the Eagles will pick it up and bring it back out and down the ice.
You know, and I think something we just saw there, Pete, that has not been really talked about a lot. The Eagles, they just are bigger. If the Hornets are trying to stand them up, the Eagles will just push them down or push them away. Just aside from the experience on their side, they just seem to be a bigger, stronger team thus far.
Held in there at the blue
It's
line. There's
not
a
something
shot
the
right
Hornets
on
can't
goal.
overcome, but something to see for sure.
Absolutely. Oh, puck back down in the Hornet zone. Pass fails to connect, and Skyline will keep it in momentarily. Held into the blue line. The Eagles doing a good job keeping the Hornets off balance in their own zone. Now it comes out center ice. And another whistle.
Letke once again smartly covers that one up.
A little conference here in front of the Eagle net, but no harm, no foul, looks like. A little talking back and forth.
It's Captain Isaac Lippert there, number 23. Aside from being just a staunch defenseman, he's also the leading scorer for the Eagles this season. He could easily be one of the top 10 defensemen in this entire state. He's just
playing
a really,
on both
really great
ends of
player.
the ice, ain't it?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Everybody likes a two-way player.
Well, anybody likes a strong, solid defenseman that can chip in a little bit on the offensive end. He's more than chipping in a little bit. Yeah, so far this year, Lippert, 19 points on the season, 13 assists, 6 goals.
Well, no scoring as of yet here in period number 2. The lone goal coming in the first period. Skyline leads 1-0 here on CTN Sports Game of the Week. Eagles will bring it out center ice. Knocked off the puck there by the Hornets. But Skyline will hold it in at the blue line. And now the Hornets get it out and shoot it down into the Eagle zone.
Little Clark with a nice little cherry picking opportunity coming off of center ice there.
Now cross ice pass, but the Eagles can't control it. Still held in though. Hornet player hits the ice, and now an Eagle player hits the ice. No penalties called. Back down
Tripping
into the
penalty
Skyline
right
zone.
there.
And we're stop and play.
My referee language is correct. I believe that'll be tripping.
This will be Skyline's first opportunity on the power play in this game.
You see he's already down on the ground, which is always a frustrating situation. And yeah, no denying that one, no hiding that. As I'm on
Keegan
my
Bunting
butt,
just kind of lost an edge and went down, and then he tripped the Skyline player.
Yep. If I'm going to be down here, so are you, guy. Bunting, one of the more prolific scorers on Saline. He's got 8 points on the year.
Oh, nice job there by Saline to keep that at the blue line and send it back down the ice. Now the Eagles bringing it back down to the Saline zone. Around behind the net, now back out by the blue line. Well, the Eagles will get set up. Try and move the puck around to get a good opportunity. There's right in the slot area, quick shot, and another goal by Skyline.
Couldn't see you
that
under
looked
the
like that might have gone 5-hole on the goalkeeper.
Yeah, but that might have been Lippert once again, Isaac Lippert. But just a really patient power play by the Eagles. They worked it around. You could see Ryan Schmunk not being in any rush, and he wasn't ever really abused in any way. There you go. You see the pass came back out to Lippert, just right in front of the net. Nice shot through.
Indeed, Isaac Lippert on the goal. And Skyline takes a 2-0 lead. 10-11 to go here in period number 2.
Great awareness by Lippert to be in the right spot at the right time and kind of sniff that out and see where to be.
Spin move there.
And the Eagle faithful love that little spin by Schmunk.
Well, held into the blue line, sent to the opposite corner. All brought out, but again defensed away by the Hornets. Excuse me. Another nice move there brought in. Well, Saline will defend that and send it out to center ice. And it seems like the Eagles finally have the Hornets on their heels right now.
Yeah, I was just thinking that they really seemed
Took a little time, but they definitely look like they're controlling play now. There's a shot, just sails wide of that. That might have been sticked away by the goalkeeper there, got a little piece of it. Now back out in front. There's another quick shot, save made. Well, that'll be directed right to the goalkeeper for Skyline. No icing, obviously.
Yeah, the Eagles definitely seem like they're catching their stride right here now. They're making really strong passes. They're just flying up that ice.
Now, there was another one, a shot that looked like it was trying to get directed to the Skyline player on the opposite side of the net, but get defended by Saline. Picked up by Skyline. They'll break it out of their own zone. Head down ice. Nice move there. Another nice move. There's a shot. Right on net. And great save made there. There's another one near the blue line save made.
Yeah, quality pass there by Lippert. He very easily could have taken that shot, but gave it up for an even better opportunity across the way.
And the Eagles really have the Griffin Granica really dancing in this period.
Right, only 11 shots on goal technically, but they've been down there quite a bit in the second period.
Oh, there's a shot and save made. Probably best opportunity by the Hornets this evening.
Agreed. Ben Wild with a really solid left-handed shot on that one. Tommy Letke in the right spot, though. You see another one of those Eagle opportunities just a moment ago. Point blank shot and save.
Oh, there's another near goal. That's sticked away by the goalkeeper. Letke there had to be sharp. Now here come the Eagles back down the ice. There's another shot and goal by the Skyline Eagles, and they go up 3-0 on the Saline Hornets.
And you can't draw up a prettier play than that one right there, Pete. Sei Nakamura ends up putting the puck in the net. Really nice play, and it's all set up from the left side here. Coming across, he streaks across exactly what he's supposed to do, hits those edges on his skates, and then just perfectly places that one into the top right of the net. Glorious goal.
Sei Nakamura on the goal.
Yeah, everything you could want in possible early plays of the season. It's early.
That goal coming just under 7 minutes to go here in period number 2. That's another great pass. Well, the Hornets really have their work cut out for them here. Down 3-0.
Yeah, you got to wonder if Coach Paul Fassbender will look back on some squandered opportunities with those early power plays where they couldn't do anything with them.
Hornets directed down to the Eagle zone. Picked up there, shot down the ice. That pass just a little too far. And that'll be icing. It'll be back face-off down in the Skyline zone.
Eagles living and dying with those long passes. This period, they've definitely connected on a lot more of them and made more happen.
I think they know they have
them.
A talent advantage and a speed advantage.
Yep.
And if they can take advantage of that and get somebody breaking out, they can get another breakaway shot attempt anyway. Oh, face-off directed right at the goalkeeper there. Letke, he covers up and we'll have another face-off.
I think Letke thought he had it there and the puck kind of squirted out a bit there.
Well, face-off controlled by the Hornets. Can't get a clean shot away though. Skyline will get it out center ice. They'll pick it up and carry into the zone. That shot is deflected. Eagle player couldn't find it. Now they do. I couldn't get a solid shot away.
Seems like everybody on the Eagles was spinning around at some point in that chance down the ice.
Again controlled by the Eagles, and they'll bring it back into the Hornet zone. Fighting for control in the far corner. Now back to the blue line. There's a big slap shot. Almost looked like Granica didn't really see that puck. Now Eagles they're doing the buzzing now. Really controlling the play, and Hornets having a hard time getting the puck out of their own zone.
Well, you even saw it right there. Both of those players, nobody was aggressive. Nobody was going strong to that. They both kind of were waiting for it to happen and let something come to them. And that was the Eagle player that went and took control.
picked up again, backhander. A little bit of a weak shot there. A save made by Granica.
Yeah, Bazzani didn't get a lot of mustard on that backhand, but a really slick move to get around those defensemen.
Now there's a giveaway down in the Skyline zone. Well, the Eagle defense covers up for the moment. There's a puck deflected over the net. Another takeaway. Saline getting some good opportunities, just cannot convert.
Yeah, the Saline opportunities seem to be happening more just out of chance, and they're just poking at it versus something that's set up and put together.
Skyline shot again blocked.
But if you put the puck in the net, a goal's a goal.
Puck still in the Saline zone. Now they'll work it out. Three minutes to play in the second period. It's been all Skyline so far, as you can see on our screen. A 3-0 lead.
Right, you are about that second period. You're right. Skyline has just done almost everything that they wanted to. And again, we've seen those long passes connect a little bit better.
Well, and Skyline's got to be careful here. You know, you see them kind of going for those long passes, trying to get a breakaway. And they're going to have to be careful, because if they keep doing that, Saline will be trying to intercept those passes and get a Skyline player out of position, and they'll be an odd man out. And that'll help the Hornets get another scoring opportunity.
Right you are. Right you are. And just one quick goal is all it would take for the Hornets to be right back in this, give them that little boost of adrenaline. That's exactly what they want. That's exactly what they're looking for with under 3 minutes to go here in this second period.
The Eagles will skate it back down into the Saline zone. Held into the blue line. Oh, there's a shot that's over the net. Backhanded down deep again. Trying to get that in the slot area. Get another shot on net. Good job with the Hornet defense trying to get that puck away from their goal.
Yeah, right now the Hornets are just doing anything they can to get the puck out of their zone and try to get in some sort of chance so they can throw a puck on the net.
Now tipped down the ice by the Hornets. The Skyline defense is there to send it back out center ice. There's Newton trying to get a wrist shot off, and it's tipped in the net for another goal by Skyline. Looks like that was deflected, a big bouncing puck, like a knuckleball there, and the Granica, the Saline goalkeeper, just couldn't handle it. And another goal in the net for Skyline. That'll make it 4-0 with a minute and a half to go here in period number two.
Granica was down in the butterfly, and we're going to see that thing rattle around a little bit in between those pads and just pop out the back. He was waiting for it, too. He knew he didn't have it, and he just kept looking. Is it behind me yet? Is it behind me yet? Yeah, Jamie Newton with his second goal of the evening probably just figures the old, let's see how this goes.
Right between the wickets. Puck controlled by the Eagles. There's another puck directed on net. Save made by Granica. There's another one out net. Blank shot save.
Matt Barr.
Another close one.
Right, 18 inches away it seemed like. Just puck right on Granica.
Well, I think the Hornets really, at this point, just want to get to the break.
No one will be happier to see this second intermission than Granica right there. He's got players all over him. He's got players right in front of him. Puck's coming through, and there's that last goal. I think he was thinking more about Ryan Schmunk being all up in his business than where's the puck. And that's what you have to do as an offensive player, is distract the goalie.
Now race for the puck, touched first by the Hornets. Pulled away, a wraparound attempt. Lucky there was on the job there, keeping that puck out of the net. Now the Eagles on another rush. There's a wrister. Deflected by the goalkeeper, Granica. Held in at the blue line. Under 30 seconds to play.
That's a really sharp wrist shot by Shea O'Brien on that one. Like that shot a lot.
Eagle players trying a nifty move to try and get around the Hornet defense, but no good, and that'll do it for period number 2. The Eagles all over the Hornets as they scored 3 goals to take a 4-0 lead heading into the second intermission here on CTN Sports Game of the Week.
Flat Earthers! Microphone! Trump troll army! Autism is real! Palestinian politics! Misrational! Beast forehead people! Demonic devices! Diverse viewpoints! Dynamic personalities! 30 minutes! Contact CTN to schedule your show on Access Ann Arbor. And I'm talking to you, buddy!
And welcome back to CTN Sports Game of the Week, third period on tap. It's been all Skyline so far. 3 goals scored in that second period to take a 4-0 lead. Nick, do you want to recap that scoring in the third period?
Yeah, like you said, all Skyline,
period,
but Jamie Newton notched his second goal of the game. Sei Nakamura got a goal, and Isaac Lippert with his 7th of the season in that second period. And like we've said, like everybody saw, all Eagles that second period. They really got out ahead of things. They were making crisp passes and just shot after shot, point-blank shots. The Hornets on their heels most of that period.
You know, I didn't hear you mention Sei Nakamura on that on the 4th goal.
Oh, yep, Nakamura. Nakamura had that goal in there.
There's another breakaway, a little backhander, but nice save there made by Granica. Skyline going back to work right off the bat here in the third period.
Newton looking for that hat trick. We're on hat trick alert now.
And that puck far enough for icing. Oh, back down to the Saline end we go for another faceoff. I'm sure Granica's real happy about that.
Right. Yeah, he
really, the shots are pretty even. 16-14 in favor of the Eagles.
But even if the Eagles weren't taking a lot of the shots that second period, they were around the net the whole time.
Well, a lot of it has to do with quality of shot, too.
Yep.
Now race for the puck. Knocked away by the Eagle defense there. trying to preserve that shutout for Licky. Saline, or Skyline, right back the other way, rather. A little wrister there, save made. Picked up by the defense, but held in at the blue line. Now the Hornets will get it out center ice. Just waiting for everyone to come back on side. Finally picked up by Saline and directed down the ice. And again, another icing by the Hornets.
Another shot of Letke right there, the goaltender. And like I mentioned early on, every other game has been a different goaltender for Skyline. So Letke, he does want to preserve this shutout because basically he's putting together his resume for January on. As Coach Strip told me, they're going to go between him and Brandon Cobb every game, every other game, until he makes his decision in January. Then they're just going to run the hot hand.
Well, and Letke sure has made some nice saves in this game too, so we got to go with the hot hand.
Definitely.
That pass was tipped, so no icing. Now fighting for possession here on the near boards. Volley knocked into the corner and back around behind the net. Held in for a moment by Skyline, but back out center ice where they pick it up there and control it. Now shot back into the Saline zone. Nearly held in there. Skyline will get control again. There's a big slap shot. Save made by Granica. There's Newton with it. Trying to find somebody under the net. There, he gets a shot off. Granica with the save.
Not sure if that was the luckiest spin pass I've ever seen or the best executed spin pass I've ever seen. Fun to see though, one way or another.
Saline will shoot it down the ice to relieve the pressure, get another icing.
And that's all you can do. I mean, the Eagles have been down there for a solid 60 seconds. Everybody's legs probably getting a little bit tired. Just ice it out and let a new line come in.
Skyline handling the puck, back in their own zone. Now there's a long pass connected. There's a backhander, and that was deflected over into the corner.
Yeah, I really like a lot of what we've seen from Jack Pisani. He's really done a great job of getting in and getting himself in a good quality situation over and over again. He might not have put a lot of hard shots on net, but it seems like he's always in the mix. He's always scrapping through there.
Now the Eagles making it really hard for the Hornets to even get some type of consistent movement down into the Eagles zone to get some shots on net.
And you got to wonder if we might start be looking into some conditioning issues here. Maybe for both squads, but definitely for the Hornets.
Puck lifted out of play. So we'll stop it, and we'll have a face-off. Down deep inside the Eagle zone. Face-off controlled by the Hornets. Oh, there's another pass, and again, just a little bit off. That would have been, if that would have been right on the tape, that would have been a really good scoring chance.
Yep, Josh Pites on the miss on that one.
There's a puck directed to the side of the net where Letke will grab it there and hold it for a face-off.
Letke again quick to just put an end to it, let it stop that opportunity. He doesn't want any momentum built up by the Hornets. Wisely done.
12 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in this game. Hope you enjoy all the action here on CTN Sports. Game of the week. I'm Pete Poyer along with Nick Wisniewski. We're glad to be here. Hope you are too. Make sure you check out all of our social media accounts, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, where you can catch all the games in scintillating high definition, which, and I've watched a bunch of games lately because I like to hear the sound of my voice. No, I'm just kidding.
Complete vanity. I'm the same way. I'm the same way.
The production value is real great. You should check them out. Subscribe, and so you can watch all of our games as soon as they're posted online.
You also check out the top 10 plays of the season. Always a great production, always well put together. Nice recap of some of the stuff we did, some of the hard work that goes into
And don't hesitate to make a comment or two. We like constructive criticism. Yeah. And if you like what you saw, say that too.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly you should get behind your school.
Yes. And I think that a fair amount of hits do come from that. That's always really cool.
Nick, I'm seriously considering stealing this kid's Santa hat over here to keep warm.
Tis the season to steal Santa hats.
Build a fire. You know, if I'm going to be this cold inside, we may as well do an outdoor game, eh?
I'd be in for that. I'd be in for that. Yeah, I don't know if they're having a problem with the heating bill lately, but those warmers are not on for this one. I didn't expect coming into the barn with chestnuts roasting on the open fire, but it is a bit chilly here.
Have you ever roasted chestnuts in open fire?
I have not lately.
When I was a kid, I have. Yeah.
Really?
They're quite delicious.
Interesting.
Yeah. We had a fireplace in our house, and we used to get it was like a popcorn popper with a basket.
Okay.
Throw a bunch of chestnuts here and shake them over the fire. When they crack open, they're ready. A little bit of salt.
So did you have a nutcracker then as well?
Absolutely.
Nice. Classic.
It's called my ex-wife.
Just well played. Well played.
Now back to game action. Down into the Hornet zone.
Yeah, the Hornets still just taking Herculean efforts just to get it out of their zone. And it's not like the Hornets are bad by any means, but what we're seeing just right there, just an excellent effort by the Eagles. They've been doing some great poke checking, great forechecking. And you know what they say, forecheck, poke check, paycheck.
So you're paying these kids now, Nick?
No, but that's just how you get to the paycheck.
That's how you get to the paycheck, by doing all the dirty work. And that is really the case in most sports and in life, really. Be willing to be indispensable to your team.
Well,
whether it's your sports team or your work team.
Everybody's going to rally behind the hard worker. That's
Absolutely.
it. You lead by example. You see that guy that's willing to go into the corners in hockey. You see that guy that's willing to take one for the team, to take one off their ankle or their foot. And that's the person you rally behind.
I have never heard anybody criticize hard work.
No. Yeah, you're right. Lazy people, maybe.
Making me look bad, man.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Nick, you're making me look bad, man.
That's silly, just silly. You can see that last opportunity there for the Eagles. Another quality shot by Jamie Newton. Still looking for that hat trick. He's got 9 minutes left to try to pull that one off.
There's another save by Granica and another stoppage of play.
Might be the Newton show here in this third period. Just keep firing away at it.
8:48 to go. 4-0 lead by the visiting Skyline Eagles.
Yeah, that's always an odd thing as well. The Ann Arbor team plays in their home games in Chelsea. We've got Saline playing their home games here in Ann Arbor. Dogs and cats getting married.
Mass hysteria.
Mass hysteria, exactly.
Face-off controlled by Saline. Swinging around the boards and out to center ice. Coming back and covering up there was Newton on defense. Now Hornets briefly had an opportunity there. Now they got it again right in front of the net. There's a nice deke down the ice go the Eagles. That's Newton again, but he's knocked off the puck. And the Eagles will have to go and touch up.
Newton with a nice head of steam on that one coming down the ice, but just lost his touch of the
Kid's
puck
got some
right in
wheels,
front.
huh?
Yeah.
A whistle. Looks like the call is offsides as the puck is coming out over the Eagle blue line. Now, one thing the Hornets have been really good at is winning faceoffs.
Yeah, you're right.
They've been very good this game.
And that's been huge because there's been more than a few down in their own zone. So if they're losing faceoffs to this Eagles team that has some big shooters coming off the back end, yeah, that's a big bonus for them.
Working it down ice, the Eagles looking for an open shooter, can't find one. Back out center ice briefly and then shot back in. Easy save there by Granica. Now back out front of the net again. Massive arms and legs and sticks, and no shot on net. Shots on net advantage has increased a bit here for the Eagles. It's 24-17 now.
Yeah, they were definitely
Hornets
trending
just
upward there.
Or excuse me, 3 shot attempts in this period. 6:35 to play here in the third period. There's an intercept and a shot, a pad save. There's another shot, another save made. Eagles holding it in, controlling the play. Now wrap around, nope. Now a pass out front shot, and that sailed high over the net. Eagles still fighting for possession in front of the net there.
Yeah, Granica's got to be getting a little antsy down in that crease. I'm sure he's telling his guys, just get this one out again.
Well, it's really making it hard for the Hornets to even get a line change.
Yeah.
And here they go for it right now as the puck goes down to the Eagle zone.
They receive one opportunity after the other then by the Eagles. Give up those big rebounds, those opportunities for those second timers. Open wide up.
Eagles back in the Hornet zone. Knocked off the puck there. And back out center ice. Well, now the Eagles will go for the line change. Puck down into the Eagle zone. Again, Hornets momentarily had an opportunity there, but then knocked off the puck.
Ever so brief, but you're right. And yeah, it's just going to be important for them here to try to get something together. Just a couple of passes consecutively in order to build on something a little bit more, because that's been the big issue.
If you watch them play, you can see it. Mm-hmm. They're just, pass is just a little off here, just off the tape. You know, there's just a little bit more needs for them to come together for them to start being a cohesive team.
Yeah. And a big part of that is the Eagles too. Again, they're really disruptive. They're big. They know what they're doing. They know how to get their sticks in the right places.
They're fast.
Yep.
They got a nose for the puck. A very good team, and that shows in their 5-0 record.
Exactly. Exactly.
4:49 to play. There's a quick shot on the replay here.
You see that one made. Nice toe save by Letke on that one. Seemed to see that he saw that one coming the whole way. No surprise on that. Knew exactly when to kick that one out. Good reflexes for a guy that stays low for the most part in that crease.
Another face-off won by the Hornets. No, maybe not now, and maybe later in the season, maybe next season, that the face-off advantage is really going to serve them well down the road.
I mean, that's a huge part of the game. Again, just if you're winning them down in your zone, you're keeping the puck away from those big shots coming at your goaltender, or if you're winning them down in your offensive zone, it's really important. You're right. That's the ability to do that. Exactly. Exactly. So even if that's only the one thing that they've got to build on, that's a good start. That's a start somewhere.
That's a good skill to have.
Mm-hmm. And winning faceoffs is also really tough to teach. I mean, has so much to do with reaction and timing. It's not something you practice a ton.
A couple of players falling to the ice after they both kind of checked each other. Both teams kind of fighting for it. Now brought out by Skyline. And that's up into the netting and out of play, so all the face-off right there. I'll come out over the Saline blue line for the face-off. Under 4 minutes to go here in the game. Eagles with a commanding 4-0 lead, as you see there on the screen.
Something else the Hornets can hang their hat on currently, no goals given up this period.
Again, learning, teaching things to build on for the next game and down the season.
Yeah. And Saline's played some pretty solid teams early on in this season, so they'll get some lessons out of this early part of this season. So they come back from that Christmas break, that holiday break, they'll have a lot to build on. They'll have a lot of good experiences under the belt. Even if they're not winning games, playing good teams and seeing quality teams like Skyline, like the Granvilles, it's a good experience for them.
Well, and the Eagles have put 9 shots on net in this period. So they've done a good job of not allowing the rebound shot. And Granica has come up with some good saves too.
Yes.
Another face-off won by the Hornets. Knocked down the ice. No icing. Picked up by Skyline once again. That was a nice pass right up front of the backhander. And it's into the net. And another goal by the Skyline Eagles.
I don't think so. I never saw the goalie, or I never saw the referee point. There was a really nice sequencing of passing, and the puck definitely went in the net.
Behind the net,
but I don't
maybe
think
he was pointing to the fact that it was trapped.
I think so. That whistle happened pretty quickly too. So
we'll keep it at 4-0.
And I think we've got a penalty coming. Tripping on the Hornets. That'll be Julian Downey going to the box.
Well, just what the Hornets don't need is another Eagle power play.
Exactly.
Especially with just 3:02 here to go in the game.
And the Eagles have looked so smooth on the power play. They get into their offense properly. They're very calm. They're very collected. They move the puck really well. But face-off won by the Hornets.
Held in by the Eagles. Still in the Saline zone. Near the near boards.
Jamie
Now
Newton
the Eagles
out there
get
again.
control
Still
and
on
they
hat
start
trick watch.
Their offense. Trying to get it in close. There's a wrister. That didn't get through. Now a slap shot. That didn't get through either. Still controlled by the Eagles. giveaway there, but I think the Hornets happy to just get it down the ice and out of their own zone. One minute down in the power play, 1 to go. Kind of a casual wrister as it headed toward the net, defended by Saline. A cross ice pass, a little too hot to handle. The Eagles will keep control. Now just 30 seconds to go on the power play. There's Saline breaking it out down the ice. A nice defense job there on the shot.
Very smooth sweep away by San Bigasso there.
Minute 10 to go in the game. Just 8 seconds to go on the power play. Trying to work it for one last opportunity, but that bounces off a stick, and the power play is over. Oh, final minute of play here in this game. It's been all Eagles with that 4-0 advantage. Right now, the Eagles just trying to preserve that shutout for Letke, keeping that puck down in the Skyline or the Saline zone. Now Letke will cover it up here with just 36 seconds to go.
And the Hornets have had a couple of chances coming down the stretch here, but really nice job defensively by Skyline's defensemen to just stop those pretty quickly. They're doing, it's seemingly like they're on their heels, but just very smooth defensive play, very calm, collected, experienced players back there, pushing those pucks aside.
Again, controlled by Saline. Shot never made it all the way through. It was blocked by a leg. And the Eagles will bring it down the ice. .20 seconds to go now. Hornets trying for one last rush, maybe get one more shot on net, but that's blocked. And sent down the ice by the Eagles. And good job there to kind of get it so it wasn't an icing. And there the final seconds tick off the clock. And the Skyline Eagles will come away with the shutout, 4-0 over the Saline Hornets. We're going to take a break and be back with more right here on CTN Sports Game of the Week. Let's talk a little bit about the game. And welcome back for our final thoughts here on this game. Nick?
Saline, the Hornets played with a lot of heart tonight. They gave it their all. They did their best in front of their goaltender. And, Granica did a great job of sweeping away as much as possible. But at the end of the day, these Eagles are just a better team, it looks like right now. They're 6-0 on the season now. They put the puck in the net when they needed to. They just look really, really smooth. And Coach Stripp has got to be really happy with this team going into the Christmas holiday break.
And with that loss, the Hornets dropped to 3-7 on the season, so they are still a work in progress. I'd like to thank all the people that make this production possible. You know who you are. Give yourself a big pat on the back. Thanks for all the great work you do there in the truck and out here in the rink on the cameras and whatnot. Once again, the final score from the Arbor Ice Cube, it's Skyline 4 and Saline 0.